The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no reason.
Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football. And EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
At the Packers' 26-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running?
And he's got it. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. But the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for second in receptions, fifth in receiving yards, added all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and now it's second down. Now it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from third and long to now it's a go situation here on fourth and inches.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
11 empty.
Now Joe Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and 7.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Burrow. This is caught by Tate. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
There you go. Hey, can. Switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Burrow looking to pass. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Pass, catch, first down for Tonyan. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Throwing is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the last.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Mixon with a first down carry. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's second and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So I'm not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You got at the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Good work, boys.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Burrow on 3rd down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And some room to maneuver. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Burrow will throw.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second down at 5.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10.
Can. Stop. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Big 13. 12, 12, 12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Play action. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 28 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. You gonna take. You gonna take. 12.
On first down, Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Watch the flood.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
11 Thomas. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Check 11.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
They'll run with Mixon. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A handoff running left, Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Tate. Touchdown, Bengals. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the right side with Jones. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow.
Open man is Uzomah. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Come on now. Let's do this.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
11 empty. Go. Mike's 59.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Dillon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I'd kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.